Hi, I've been totally gifted time to do a Friday night reading. So I'm doing the four decks, the true crimes, to see what situation is in hand, tarot for advice, in a child oracle for any messages of how we can be healing, and then messages of the love oracle deck to see how our hearts are doing. Let's go. There's a male here who's scared of going to prison. He's done something regarding money. Right. Let's see. Let's see advice from Spirit. It's like the cards want to come out. Right, okay. You're feeling stuck about this situation. Something to do with money was done against you. You've made a decision recently. Released you from feeling trapped. They wanted you bound, trapped, under scrutiny. They wanted you feeling very isolated. They wanted nobody to help you. But it hasn't worked because you're that way around. You're completely free. You're not under scrutiny. They created a lot of conflict in your life. That made you go into hermit mode. So you had to do healing and find who you are again, your light, because they really try to put your fire out. But you did what you had to do, and you found your inner light again. What makes you you? What they wanted to try and take from you, because it generated money. I think your gifts generate money. You're gonna come out very stable. Your inner work will reflect on the outer. You're gonna get stability. You're gonna get your community of love. You've already got it in your spirit team. You're gonna get your 10 of Cups. I pre-shuffled these prior and during, and it's like it's the same collective I'm talking to. I think you're needing reassurance at the minute. You're gonna get your teamwork. These are shuffled twice. Because you are the star. You're healed, but you are the star. And your light is very valuable, and your energy. You've done this alone. And you're making the Wheel of Fortune go in your favour. Because you found yourself. And it was all through a decision you made that's getting you out of a stuck position. You're seeing things now from different angles, different perspectives. And I think you're alchemizing it. You're gonna be celebrating. Slow and steady. You're gonna bring in abundance. It's coming to you. You have the plan. you've carried heavy burdens. And it's like you're dropping them. Oof. You've been given messages. You've been given messages. And you're receiving them. So the airways are clear. You're receiving the messages. Someone's watching you. Someone's watching you. They want to offer you love. Now, this doesn't have to be a partner. I always say it can be, because I think we should be grateful of all offers of love from friends, family, and strangers. You know, yeah, you're going to be offered love. Seeing that, it's a partner. You chose you. Someone's choosing you. You see, when the darkness attacks you and they project upon you and they reprogram your brain, you know, you're that lost in the fog. You lose yourself. You don't know who you are. And God knows what you're going to attract at that time. So you have to find yourself again and heal and find yourself. Once you find yourself, once you love yourself for who you are, you're going to attract loving, passion, new opportunities are coming. And that's your justice. After feeling very left out in the cold, and they wanted your health deteriorated. They wanted all sorts of very not cool stuff for you. You're lucky you'll come out. I'm being told you it wasn't luck. It was hard work, but you know, technically, you shouldn't have. Well done for what you've done. You're gonna get invested in, and you're gonna see sunny days. The most joyous card of the deck. You've been very patient with yourself because you are the Empress. It's coming, don't you panic. It's coming, and you might be moving, and you built what you've built alone. Whew. There's the King of Pentacles. He keeps showing up in readings. Because you've built alone, you're taking that throne. It's your energy. You took charge. You were strong. You were strong. Keep going. If you're faced with obstacles, remember how strong you are. Remember how you overcome them. If you're triggered with the obstacle, just try sit with it and realize you're in a different reality because you're educated in spiritual warfare. So try to look at it from that perspective. You're in a different position to when you knew nothing and were being attacked. Keep your plans quiet. Then nobody can send dark magic your way because they don't know the plan. You're going to have many choices. Be careful. You've learned all of this along the way, so you can identify a bad choice and you can rectify it quickly. If you get taken along, you're manipulated into something. Be careful of any contract you're signing. Once you sign that contract, you contracted. So be careful of anything to do with contracts. Your dreams are coming true. Wowzy. Right. Is there anything to work on inner child wise whilst this is all happening? Why been taught tenor? Every bit of joy that you get in your life, embrace it. Absolutely embrace it. Show gratitude. Take every moment and just live it to the full. And even the small little moments of joy, just enjoy. Find it again, enjoy it. You know how to do it. I was just going to say it and show gratitude for it. You're like, this is the easy bit. Yeah. Keep growing. You're automatically doing that through determination. You're finding it again. And this time your determination isn't to help others or going towards something that isn't solely yours. It's what is yours now, because you've reclaimed your power. And forgive yourself, have forgiveness towards those who knew no better. Doesn't mean you ever have to talk to them again. It doesn't mean anything like that. It just means it's not great to carry around anger or resentment towards other people, especially those who knew no better, or have been infiltrated by darkness because they couldn't heal. And be honest with yourself at this moment in time, this bit of the process. Be totally honest with yourself about your goals. You're very adaptive, and it's due to you being adaptable you're going to prosper. Now, I learned a thing about blockages. Sometimes you can't identify the blockage because someone in your life is doing something that you are unaware of, and you're accepting them into your life, and therefore you're accepting the treatment that is going on either covertly or behind the scenes, and you're not aware of it. It can happen with all sorts of blockages. So money blockages, if you're being breadcrumbed or used, and then it can come in the form of love. So if that person, say it's a family member, is not treating you right, and you're accepting them into your life, you're consenting to that. You're giving that permission, and so it will be given to you again and again and again till you figure it out. And I was like, when that hit us, I was like, whoa. So to identify a block, literally, if you have reprogrammed all the thoughts around the block and you've done everything in your power, start looking at who's around you. If you cut energy off from someone and they start getting calmer, you kind of like, it's almost a sign. Well, it is. It's a sign from the universe that person wasn't in it for good intent towards you. So watch out for that too. Now, matters of the heart, because it's important. Love is important. These just wanted to come out. The same collective. Hang on. Yeah, but this time it's flipped. So we've got destiny. So you met someone and your values weren't aligning. Now, in the last reading, they couldn't find the path at all. This has taken a U-turn. Right, so you met someone, your values didn't align, you step back away from the situation to heal and to keep moving forward. Right, this person is confused, right? They don't know where they stand, but I think you've made that clear. But if it's a soul tie, that person's going to be well confused. So yeah, but they have to heal. They have to do the work in order for you to all have the potential of a relationship, even a potential of a relationship. things need to align. They want to fix this connection. Here's the difference. You made me realize my shadow side. Hang on, this card is just showing. They might come in and want to tell you the truth. There's a third party involved. Now, this doesn't have to be another person, or although it could be. It can be like, also like putting you right at the bottom of the pile to everything else in their life, like work, anything, hobbies, whatever. It's you being at the bottom of the pile. You're not the priority to this person. We're going back to Tarot because this is getting interesting. Is there any messages? Stay focused on you. Stay focused on you. Any ending messages, Spirit, about the whole situation? Stay focused on you. You're doing the right thing. Take your energy back in thought. So just because that's happening and there might be movement on this person's part in healing, don't put all your thoughts into it. If you have the thought, start thinking about it all. Get your thoughts onto you, your plans, your goals. Keep doing that. And well done, because it's like you've taken your thoughts off the situation to do with the male and greed and money, and it's freed your energy up for you. This is an amazing reading again. Right. This person is literally in that energy. Like, I think they've had a lot of betrayal in their life, or they're going to find out about a lot of betrayal. They've had people around them that didn't have good intent for them. Right. This is not yours to fix. Remember that. Yes, you can be there for people, but remember, stay focused. You've had that done. Yeah? They've got to do this. It's their healing path. So it's going to go, though. They want to go from that energy to that energy. Dreams come true. You're their dream. They're walking away. I think they're walking away from people, places and things that have, had ill intent towards them, not treated them very nice. And they might have had an awakening where it's not all what we're programmed to believe to do in life. Right. At the minute, they feel stuck. They're hanging on. They're hanging on to everything they've built for dear life. And that's part of their healing. Sirens. They're working very hard. Very hard. They see you as the Queen of Wands. She's magic. They've made the plan. They're coming. They're going in the new direction. So wherever they've been stuck in life, they want a new direction. You're the world. You're everything. They want to close out their cycle. Yeah. Wow. They're juggling. That's it. You've been in this energy. They're juggling. And they're trying to heal at the same time as try and get this plan together. But they are juggling. They're juggling everything. Be careful if they come in the wrong energy. Right? Like flirty and lustful and things like that. Yes, I mean, it's fine. But, you're moving away from a lust-based relationship. yeah, have strength. You really like this person. Well, you love them. They love you. But there needs to be a solid relationship, not a one where you can fix each other's pain every now and again with, So have strength. You know how far you've come, and don't let the cycle start happening again. He's a King of Pentacles. Right, okay. I keep getting told about sitting on the phone, not on the phone. But he wobbled off a bit. So he's been working on his pentacles in order to get into calmer waters. Wow. He acted as the Emperor in reverse. So, like, he literally, like, he had some healing to do. Let's put it that way. He had to do some healing in order to do this. He might still be in that energy at present. Do not accept that energy. He's been healing his heart, right? He loves you. And he has become more grounded in his emotions, in his feelings. And he feels like he can offer you the love you deserve. This is going to happen quickly. There's fighting going on behind the scenes. 2-2 has looked at the timer. There's alchemy involved. He's learning the art of alchemy. I've just been told, swearing coming up, how to turn a shitty situation good. That's funny energy. He's taken the leap of faith towards the Queen of Cups. Tell me more about that energy. All right. Dark energy has been blocking the Ace of Pentacles from coming in. I think it's to you both. But it's the... Wow. It's the end of the trickery, and it's the end of the deceit because of decisions you're making and he's making. When you're mirroring each other. Right. Please do not take anyone toxic back. You're looking for healed qualities in people. So, you know, lustful energy, no commitment, no. Like, your body, mind, body, spirit, and soul is sacred, and it should be treated as such. He's coming in with communication, and he's ready to draw that sword for you when needed. Split the deck, guys. I keep getting these reads, they're mind-blowing. Page of Pentacles. That's where he's at the minute, but he's going to get to the King of Pentacles. I think that's one of his aims. He wants to be able to not only protect you, but to provide for you. Confirmation clicks in the kitchen. Oh. He's going through, he is going to, he's letting the tower crumble. Right? Remember your energy. Start thinking about stuff, and him or anyone else. Pull your energy back, you and the family who are with you. Yeah? Like, if you've got children, you and the child, like, and ask for it back. And the ideas will start flooding in, and you're on exactly the right path, and you're doing exactly the right thing. More sirens. There's stuff going on behind the scenes here. Right, guys? I'm just drawn to the joy card. Remember to focus on the little bits of joy as well. The little tiny bits of joy in life. Guys, you did it. You've done it. Namaste. Bye. Good night.